up, guys? It's Adam with Rugged Adventure here. Recently I paired with Christensen Arms and became a member of their Platinum Rams Club. I recently acquired this rifle here, Christensen Arms Ridgeline FFT, chambered in a 6.5 PRC. So I figured I'd go ahead and do a little review on it. About 2.5-ish years ago, my best friend bought this exact rifle, and I did a lot of crap talking on him. I told him he spent way too much money on his gear. Top of the line rifles, top of the line scope all the time, thousands of dollars that he was spending, and I told him that he didn't need to spend that much money to go get a deer. And especially here in California, I said, you're putting out way too much money to never see a deer. But he came out to my place, and my family's got a little bit of property, so he brought this rifle out to zero it with a new scope that he'd put on it, and he absolutely shut me up because this rifle shot a tighter group than I've ever seen a rifle shoot, and it blew me away. Like I said, it's a 6.5 PRC, so very fast, flat flying round, and with the muzzle brake on this thing, it doesn't kick at all, realistically. So he put some rounds through it and ran a sub MOA group with quite a bit of ease. So I was interested, started looking into it myself, and then he told me that he decided he wanted to get a different caliber, but in the same exact rifle. So he went ahead and bought himself the same exact gun chambered in a 7mm PRC, and then this gun came up for sale. So he gave me a little bit of a deal on it. They were out of my price range to begin with. They run a little over $2,000, and I wasn't willing to spend that much on a rifle. And when he said that he'd give this one to me at a discounted price, I couldn't pass up the opportunity. After seeing how well it shot, I was impressed. And I had been looking for a rifle for my wife anyways, and when she had held this and realized how light it was, and she thought it was a very pretty gun, it's got a pretty neat camel pattern on it, she kind of fell in love with it too. So just recently put mounts and a new scope on it, so I got this paired with the Vortex Optic scope, and it's been fun. I just ran about 15 rounds through it today, and I was hoping to get it completely dialed, but due to my own lack of shooting ability, I didn't get that sub MOA group I was hoping for. I was shooting off a rickety table and wasn't able to get as tight of a grouping as I needed. But back to the gun. This gun is a carbon fiber stock paired with a stainless steel barrel that's wrapped in carbon fiber as well. So it comes up to approximately 5.4 pounds, so extremely lightweight, which for most people shooting competitions, not that big of a deal. But if you're up in the foothills or hiking around in some of the mountains, every ounce counts. And a 5.4 pound rifle is amazing. Being that they guarantee you a sub MOA rifle out of the box, that too comes into play when you're out in the field, because if you get this thing dialed in properly, as I said, unfortunately I was causing my own mistakes today, didn't get it there, though I was still shooting a pretty good grouping. My best grouping I got was about 1.5 inch group at 100 yards, which that's gonna get the job done. But when you get it down to where you're shooting less than 1 inch grouping at 100 yards, you can shoot a deer comfortably out to 400, 500, 600 yards if you're comfortable shooting that far. And even at closer distances, you jerk the trigger a little bit or you flinch anticipating that shot. Being that the rifle's so accurate, it's going to be a little more forgiving when you're trying to make those smaller target shots. So the accuracy is unbelievable with these things. Again, extremely lightweight. But the thing that I truthfully love about it the most is the muzzle brake they got on these things. It takes the kick of a extremely light bolt action rifle to almost nothing. And that was a big benefit that I thought for my wife. I run a 30-06, and it's got a little bit of a wallop when you shoot that thing. This has little to no kick at all. So it's going to be a lot easier to get my wife behind the barrel here and get her to start sending rounds down range, get accurate with this, hopefully more accurate than I was this time. And her shoulder will not be sore with it whatsoever. You pair this with a good scope, and you can almost guarantee if you have a shot at a deer, you can get it. The only downfall that I'll say about the muzzle brake, I haven't shot many rifles with muzzle brakes on it, but it does send a lot of that pressure back around you. So I made the mistake of shooting this without hearing protection one time, and it felt like I got punched on both sides of the head, and man, did it make my ears ring. So absolutely, even one shot with this thing, hearing protection on, I thought I was Mr. Tough Guy going out to test it out without hearing protection, and yeah, I learned my lesson. But overall, I'm extremely happy with this rifle. I'm looking forward to helping my wife get a deer with it, hopefully this season, or maybe a pig. But all in all, Christensen Arms Ridgeline FFT, the 6.5 PRC, amazing rifle. They built an amazing weapon here, lightweight, accurate, and it looks good. Everything you can ask for. So if you guys are looking for a rifle to get, I would highly recommend looking into Christensen Arms. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up here on my channel. I'll answer as soon as I can. And you obviously can hit up Christensen Arms. They answer and they respond in a timely manner. So this is Adam with Rugged Adventure. Thank you. Be smart and hunt smart.